Yo, what's up everyone? Back with another franchise mode. This is season 3 of 8 of the Boston franchise mode. And without further ado, let's get on with this franchise mode. So the first line consists of Zach Hyman, Ryan Poehling, and David Pastrnak. Second line is Luke Evangelista, Brandon Gamble, and Trent Frederick. Third line is Tyler Bertuzzi, Pavel Zacha, and Andrew Mangiapane. And the fourth line is Fabian Lysell, John Beecher, and Philip Tomasino. The Finns is Thomas Harley, Charlie McAvoy, and Timothy Liljegren, Mikey Anderson, Philip Broberg, and Kevin Korchinski. Then goalies is Joseph Woll and Hugo Allenfeld. So for the rest of the season, Ryan Poehling wants 8.9. I'm going to hold off on that. And then Lysell, for the rest of the franchise mode, he wants 3.8. I will give him that. Give him like 3.55. Then Tomasino, he wants for like the rest of the franchise mode 3.4. I believe this is the rest, right? Well, I'll give him 3 million. So Tomasino accepts. Don't care about your trade. Hoping this goes through. Hyman for Dylan Cousins and Kurlikov. Hyman has not been performing too much, so I don't really want him much on the team now. Dylan Cousins, I think, should do well. He's been not doing bad. Possibly the same as Hyman. See if they say yes. They say no. What if we add someone's pick, like Carolina 4th? Nope. Do this. What if we give them a second rounder? What if we go 1 for 1 here? They're unwilling. Give them 2028 second, and they accept. Okay, so we're at the trade deadline. Montreal's first in our division, then Ottawa, Buffalo, us, Toronto, Florida, Tampa, and Detroit. The rest of the league, we have New York, Montreal, Vancouver, Colorado, Edmonton, Ottawa, Buffalo, Winnipeg, Dallas, and us. Worst in the league is Philadelphia, St. Louis, Los Angeles, Calgary, Washington, Anaheim, Utah, Vegas, San Jose, Carolina, and Seattle. Goals for per game is the worst is Philadelphia, St. Louis, Los Angeles. The best is Nashville, Vancouver, and Toronto. Goals against per game, worst is Seattle, St. Louis, Los Angeles. Best is Buffalo, Edmonton, and Montreal. Now, points for our team. David Pastrnak with 55 points. Trent Frederick and Poehling with 45. Tyler Bertuzzi and Dylan Cousins with 43. Gamble with 41. McAvoy with 39. Evangelista, Zacha, Liljegren all have 30. Harley has 29. Mangiapane has 27. Tomasino with 16. Beecher with 15. Anderson with 14. Tied with Broberg. Lysell with 12. And then Korchinski with 10. Then for our goalies, Woll with a 22-11-5 record, 3 shutouts, a 906, and a 2.6 or 2.95. And then Allenfeld with a 13-8-0 record, 1 shutout, a 909, and a 2.57. Then for the entire season, Leon Draisaitl with 93 points, Mitch Marner with 89, Kucherov with 86, Forsberg with 83, Hughes with 82, .79, tied with Nylander, Miller 78, Suzuki 77, tied with Barzell. To round out your top 10 in points. And we know the first defenseman. Then there's Fox with 54, Carlson and Yossi with 52, Hronik 51, Makar 48, Letang 47, Drew Doughty with 45, tied with Noah Dobson, and Carlson with 43. Then Shesterkin has the most wins. Behind him is Premier's with 33, Hellebuck 31, Drieger with 29, tied with Demko, Devin Levi and Skinner with 28, then Andre with 27, Nguyen with 26, and Saros, Bobrovsky, Swayman, Ingram all have 24. Then shutouts for everyone. Andre with 5, Kochekov, Bobrovsky, Demko, and Hill have 4. And then save percentage for starters is Andre with a 9.22, Hellebuck with a 9.18, and then Demko with a 9.17. Goals against average for starters is going to be Hellebuck with a 7.60 and Andre with a 7.6. I said 2.60 and then a 2.69 and then a 2.74 tied with Demko and Skinner. Then for rookie skaters we have Oliver Moore with 44 points. Robert with 41, Hemming with 39. Gabriel with 38, then Maxim and Ethan with 36, Ryan with 29, tied with Frank Nazar and Emil Henneman, then Brandon Yeager, Bolduc, Daniel, all have 27. Remember your top 10 in rookie skaters. Okay, hoping to get this done. Dylan Cousins, Bjornquist for Ross Colton and Casey Middlestead. See if they say yes, and they do. Okay, so now I'm offering Charlie McAvoy for Evan Bouchard first and Letang. Hopefully they say yes, and they do. So now we're at the end of the season. Buffalo's first in our division. And then there's us, Montreal, Ottawa, Florida, Tampa, Toronto, and Detroit. Entire league, we have New York, Colorado, Buffalo, Vancouver, us, Montreal, the Winnipeg Jets, Edmonton, Ottawa, and Dallas. Then below, the worst teams were Philadelphia, Washington, St. Louis, Calgary, San Jose, Vegas, Seattle, Los Angeles. Wow, 24th in the league is a division spot for the Anaheim Ducks. Wow. Oh, and then 23rd was some team, I think Pittsburgh, but goals for per game. Best was Buffalo, Ottawa, and Tampa. Worst, that's the best. Worst was Florida. Oh no, this is our. Wow. Okay, sorry. Worst is Philadelphia, St. Louis, and Utah. So Utah was 22nd. Goals for best was Nashville, Buffalo, Vancouver. Goals against per game worst was Seattle, Washington, and St. Louis. Best was Buffalo, us, and Edmonton. So for points for us, David Pastrnak had 74, Trent Frederick with 65, Gamble with 61, Casey Middlestead and Letang had 59, Pooling was 55, Bertuzzi 52, tied with Bouchard, Colton with 47, Evangelista with 44, Mangiapane 42, Zaka 40, Lugren 37, Harley 35, Tomasino 20, Anderson 19, Lascelles 17, Beishers 15, and Kaczynski 15. Then our goalies, Wool had a 27, 19, or 16, 8 record, 4 shutouts, a 907, and a 296. Allenfeld with a 21, 9, and 1 record, 4 shutouts, a 922, and a 229. Now for the entire league, Draisaitl with 111 points, Kucherov 108, Forsberg with 105, Marner 104, Miller 103, tied with Zibanejad and Hughes, and then Point with 100, Scheifele with 99, tied with Suzuki, and then Caulfield, Panarin with 98. And then for goals, Kucherov with 59, Ovechkin and Caulfield 51, Miller 48, McKinnon 47, Draisaitl with 45, Pastrnak 44, tied with Matthews, and then Forsberg with 43, Zibanejad 42 to round out your top 10 in goals. And now for goalies, Shesterkin with 45, then Premier and Hellebuck 41, Demko 40, Ottinger and Levi with 37, Bobrovsky, Anuin 35, and then Skinner, Drieger, Swayman all have 33 to round out your top 10 in wins. For shutouts, Ottinger, Wallstead, Premier, and Demko with 5, and then Allenfeld, Hellebuck, Decord, Wool, Hofer, Lyon, Hill, Ingram, Bobrovsky, Kochetkov all have 4. Save percentage for starters is Allenfeld with a 922, then Hellebuck with a 918, tied with Allen, and then Demko with a 916. Tied actually with Ottinger. Okay. And then goals against average for starter is Allenfeld with a 229. Then Hellebuck with a 262. And then Premier with a 276. Sorry. Then rookie skaters, we have Robert with 52, Hemming with 51, Gauthier with 50, Nazar 47, tied with Peralt, Moore with 45, Daniel 43, Maxim with 41, Leonard with 40, Balduc is 37 to round out your top 10 in rookie skaters. So this is Montreal's team. Caulfield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, and then Doc, Newhook, Lawton, and then Henneman, Kuznetsov, and Roy, and then Geeky, Farrell, and Hall for their forward car, and then Gooley and Reinbacher on their first line, Barron and Levshinov on their second, and then Krug and Harris on their third, and then goaltending is Premier and Talbot. Let's sim 4 games and hope for the best. We lose, we win, we lose, we lose. Go into game 5. We win. Go into game 6. We lose. That is the second time we've gone out in 6. Taking Bouchard from them, Edmonton Oilers are your Stanley Cup champions, and Bridgeport Islanders are your Calder Cup winners. Philadelphia is the first overall for draft, and then Washington, St. Louis, Calgary, St. Louis, Calgary vs. Vegas, Seattle, Los Angeles, Pittsburgh, Utah, New Jersey, Columbus, Detroit, Toronto, Minnesota, and Tampa Bay. Okay, so guys that retired: Alexander Ovechkin retired, Patrick Kane, Phil Kessel, Zach Pratt. Wow, we're gonna skip that. Jeff Carter, TJ Oshie, Mark Giordano, Kyle Okposo, Josh Bailey, Kevin Shattenkirk, Derek Brassard, Mike Hoffman, and Craig Smith. For goalies, we have only Anta Ranta. So we know Edmonton won the Cup, Rangers won the President's Trophy, and then Buffalo was in the finals with them. Art Ross goes to Draisaitl, so does the Hart. James Norris goes to Hughes. Lady Byng also goes to Hughes. Calder goes to Danielson. Conn Smythe goes to McDavid for the second time in a row. Vezina goes to Hellebuck. William Jennings goes to Devin Levi. Bill Masterton goes to Trouba. Jack Adams goes to not Ford, but the Anaheim Ducks coach for the third time in a row. Frank Selke goes to Crosby for the third time in a row. Ted Lindsay goes to Draisaitl, and Reece Richard goes to Kucherov for the third time in a row. Okay, so I'm going to go with Theodore for our first pick, see what he is. He's a top 6 forward. Nice. With our second round pick, I'm going to go for Bryson. Hopefully he is elite medium. He's a fringe starter. Okay, not bad. Okay, so now with our last pick in the draft, I am going to pick Villy. Hopefully he is top 6 low. He's a top 9 forward, alright. Okay, so I signed Pooling for a $7.25 million contract, but we can't sign Middlestead, so sadly he's going to be leaving the team. Okay, so I cleared up money where we can get Casey Middlestead back, so I'm offering him 7.2 just to get him back onto the team. And Casey Middlestead does accept our offer. Okay, so now this is going to be the start of the season. For next video, we have Brendan Gamble, Pooling, Pasternak on the first line, Frederick, Colton, Milstat on the second, Bertuzzi, Zaka, Evangelista on the third, the Manjapani, Drouin, and Zeri on the fourth. And then defense, we have Thomas Harley, Evan Bouchard on the first, Timothy Liljegren and Mikey Anderson on the second, and then Yan and Chris Letang on the third. And then our goaltenders, Joseph Woll and Hugo Allenfeld. I would like to thank everyone for watching this video. Please like and subscribe so this video gets out to more people. And the more people that see it and subscribe to me, the less I'll say. Please like and subscribe. But without further ado, Skinner Proud is out.